Hey, let me check in with Nydia Corafor's Broken Places, Outer Spaces. Her kind of very short, she does everything very short and compact. Nydia Corafor, memoir of that time when she had surgery for scoliosis as a young woman, like 17, 18, kind of university period, and was paralyzed and had to relearn how to walk. And a part of that, of how that brought more writing into her life, though she seemed to have writing beforehand. And it's more complicated than that, because she got more like, this is future. This got her into a bit more into science fiction, but there's also very much a thing of going to Nigeria and finding out, hey, Nigeria isn't some kind of backward place that people look at it as the cradle of civilization or stuff like that, but they don't actually realize, hey, no, these are people who actually are having a life now and are actually adopting the new technology right now, because they don't have all the infrastructure that Western countries have. So that sucks for them, but it's also like, well, that means they're more eager early adopters. It was interesting. I don't think it made that much of an impact on me. I don't know if Nydia Corafor is strangely reticent in a way that it was okay. It was okay. I will think about it. I will think about it and see if I have anything to say about it, because at this point, it's kind of like, it was interesting, but it's, she's honest enough of a writer that it's like, it's not going to be like grand epiphanies if they weren't there, and you don't get the sense that they were there. You do get the sense that she's somebody who this put her into a different place and a different way of being, and not accepting just sort of being effortlessly physical is no longer a thing in her life. And ideas of having to experience pain, um, you know, evoking Frida Kahlo, which I think I said the last time, is there. Yeah, yeah. Um, she's a not, she writes her stuff in a, not naughty, but naughtily, twirly, intricate, subtle way, which you have to sort of think about. So I will think about it. And I guess I haven't thought about it enough yet, because I don't really have much else intelligent to say about it. And maybe I won't. Maybe it'll just disappear before I can think about it. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later. Though, I will point out that she does make allusions to a lot of her future writing. And so this is it's one of these works that I think your mileage may vary of like how much of a fan you are of Nydia Corafor's work, because she references her works, and things like the Masquerade that I mentioned, but also the floating woman with the long dreadlocks. It's like, they're definitely Binti in here. There's yeah, there's it's one of these works where you're probably going to get more out of it if you have read her other writings first, versus just coming to it cold. This is very much a companion piece to her other work, versus something that maybe can stand on its own as much. But also interesting as just sort of another kind of thing of Black American influence, where this is a Black American who has strong ties to Nigeria, so is sort of standing in two worlds that way, and is already a bit of an outsider that way, but also a bit of an outsider in that what happened to her body is there too, and kind of the coping thing of being in horrible pain and stuff like that, and that unlocking something, and you see, this is, you start thinking about stuff, and having a botched operation or operation that had that 1% that it went wrong kind of shook her faith in science, in being pre-med, which set her on a different path, that set her on the path to taking creative writing class from the kind of encouragement of a friend to, even more than a friend, of taking, that encouragement to go off and write a story, and then suddenly that unlocking something and that being the most natural thing in the world for her. Like, that felt so right. And all the kind of the stuff of her life that she was able to kind of put into these stories that she then told. So yeah, maybe I have a little bit more to say about it than I thought. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.